Magical Garden, reaching for the stars, guys. We already know the vibes, right? How beautiful is this scenery? I can't even begin to tell you how grateful I am because there was no way I was doing this forecast inside with the weather being so nice, right? Guys, welcome to the I was about to say welcome to the podcast, but low key, check out my podcast, Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. All the information will be down below. And also check me out on Instagram. Be sure to stay connected with your girl because I do want to hear, your opinions on different platforms as well. Guys, I'm so hyped. I'm so excited. Like I was setting up over here and I was just like beside myself. Like I'm just like everybody's like, oh my god, it's so hot. It's right now as it stands. I'm recording on my phone, so I can't look at the weather, but it's in the high 80s. It's supposed to get up to 90 degrees today, but I was like, girl, we coming outside, so I'm feeling the vibes. So let's just see how it goes, which I'm sure is gonna go well. So right now, the moon is right now in Aquarius and it will be moving into Virgo Monday the 24th. Then it will be moving into Sagittarius, which is Wednesday the 26th. Then it will be moving into Capricorn, which is Friday the 28th. Okay. And right now the sun is in Gemini as we speak. Okay. Shout out to all my Geminis. It's Gemini season. Okay. I am a Gemini, if you cannot tell. The North Node is in retrograde in Gemini, but it will be going direct on Wednesday, the 26th, right? So that's awesome. And Mercury is in Gemini and it will be going into retrograde on the 29th, which is Saturday. Okay, coming up. Mars is in Cancer, Ceres is in Taurus. Um, Jupiter is in Pisces, Saturn is in Aquarius, and it is now in retrograde. I will repeat, Saturn is in Aquarius right now, and it is in retrograde. Uranus is in Taurus, Neptune is in Pisces, Pluto is in retrograde as well in Capricorn. Guys, we have a lot to discuss today because you know as I continue to study astrology, I'm noticing like tremendous themes, as above so below. When the water just doesn't just run. It has different ways, but if you notice the flow, you see how my hands is going, there's still some similarities there. So definitely with the North Node in retrograde in Gemini, but will be going direct this Wednesday. I'm getting a lot of. Um, I just feel like in this energy right now, we find ourselves being really nostalgic. Although we just came out of the Taurus. Taurus is all about tangible and earthy vibes. The sign Taurus is an earth sign, right? So right now I'm in the northern hemisphere. You see the greenery that I'm displaying before you, along with the noise. But we gonna move past that. It is what it is. But with that energy, we come into this Gemini season with the energy of wanting more for ourselves, wanting more for our lives, and being ready to move forward to receive that particular gift that we have our eyes on. Keep your eyes on the prize. That's basically what I'm getting with the North Node being in which the North Node going direct, which is this Wednesday. And Wednesday is what, my friends? Wednesday is the day of Mercury as well. So you see how beautiful this beautiful energy is, the flow of the transferring from one scale to the next. We're just coming out Taurus season. Spring greenery is in the air. All the seeds flew. They're budding. The flowers are blooming. Right. That's what that Taurus vibe brings. Venus resides in Taurus as well, right? So Venus is all about beauty, abundance, good luck, right? Friday is the day of Venus, by the way, if you didn't realize. And Friday, people love Fridays. Go figure, right? Venus, the goddess of love, Fridays, people love Fridays. You see where I'm going with this, right? And with Mercury in um, Gemini is going retrograde the 29th, which is this Saturday. I feel like a lot of like I'm getting a lot of like seesaw. You have one situation where a lot of people are coming out of a season. I believe a lot of people you're good, especially this week. You're gonna feel it like whatever season you was going through, whatever things that you didn't have confidence in yourself to do. I feel like a lot of people in general in spirit is moving forward, which is a great thing. But for those people that are finding themselves feeling like they're going backwards, right? Because Mercury is in Gemini, but is going in retrograde. And when planets appear to go in well, when planets are in retrograde, it appears that they're going backwards. So that energy is flowing not forward but backwards, right? For those people that find themselves feel like how you go what they say, two steps forward and one like three steps back. It's okay because a lot of time, because honestly, I felt like that last month. Go figure. I felt like I moved what was like 10 steps forward and a couple of steps backwards in certain decisions that I made for myself. But what I realized, and I'm gonna share this with you guys, is that that was needed. When you're cooking, you don't just put whatever on a pan, turn on the fire, and then eat it. I mean, whoever does that, I don't know, you brave. Me, I need seasoning. Okay, I need different types of seasoning. Okay, I am a Haitian woman, so Haitian American that is, right? So I grew up with taste. Right, literally, right. Seasoning my food, having it really good. So that's different seasons. So when you find yourself going a couple of steps back, do not. I know it's hard. I know what I'm asking of you is not something that is just that comes easy, guys. I get it because when I'm going through my shit, we all go through our shit. I feel the same way, but I remember quicker than not that wow, instead of begrudging that space that I find myself in, I allow myself to be free to get every single. Listen, why go through bullshit and not learn nothing from it? Like honestly, like I'm a type of person that I wish it was the latter, which is like, oh, I didn't even have to learn that. I could have just, but that's not reality, right? But I pride myself in this. Once I truly get it, you ain't gotta worry about me no more. At least not with that. At least not with that. So when you're going through that type of stuff and you find yourself in that situation, instead of beating up on yourself and using that energy to get like to it's already fucked up, right? So instead of you doing what you got to do to move forward the best way you can within that situation, you're beating on yourself, and it's just making the situation even more intense that it needs to be, right? It's already intense, so why add to the bucket, right? So in saying that, what I realize for myself when I do find myself wanting to beat on myself, right? I trained myself because it's a training. It's not something that just came easy to me, and I'm still working on it. What I do now is I actually remember, like, okay, what am I learning from this? Like, you might as well make the bullshit worth your while. Okay, what am I learning from this? What do I need to do from this step? What is required of me? Okay, so for the people that find themselves in the space where it's like, oh well, she's talking about moving step forward. Look what happened to me, or I find myself in a situation, or I find myself stuck in a situation. First of all, you're never stuck. Is this decisions has to be made and followed. Again, you're never stuck. This is just that decisions have to be made and followed, and that's not always the easiest thing for anybody, right? But understand this is that this too shall pass. Learn from it, grow from it, take from it, come out of it a completely different person. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of life. That is the gift of life, which is we have so many chances to actually die off the parts that no longer serves us and be rebirthed into something so much more beautiful that will be able to that we can attain for ourselves and for the world, for everybody else that encounters us, right? So that's what That's what Mercury about Mercury going in retrograde this Wednesday is doing for me, especially it's falling on a Wednesday. Like honestly, guys, like it's serious, okay? And then with Saturn in retrograde as well, Saturn's going to be okay. Guys, Saturn is going to be retrograde in Aquarius. Okay, that is powerful because here's the thing. We just came out of in January. We just came out of the era of Pisces, which is very spiritual, mystical, living in different planes, living in two planes, right? Earthy planes. But Mercury, if you notice, everything is computer, everything is communication. Because Mercury is I'm saying Mercury. Sorry, Aquarius. We just came out of Pisces, the age of Pisces, and now we are in the age of Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius is an air sign. This is why, don't you notice that everything is digital now? Everything is like we're really like everything. I don't care. Dating, going grocery shopping, going to the doctor, like everything literally is virtual now. That's what a lot of it has a lot to do with the pandemic that we found ourselves in, right? But you see how the flow of energy is going to always have what it wants. What's meant to happen is going to always happen. It's going to always find its way. So you don't have to beat up on yourself because you was doing good in a particular perspective in your life, and now because you took a break or you walked away for something. Guys, the full moon is this Wednesday, the 26th. I did a video. I did a tarot card reading. Very powerful message, extremely powerful message. Be sure to check that out. Hello, gorgeous. Be sure to check that out because honestly, I'm putting y'all on. Like, it's been in my spirit to do more tarot readings. It's so funny because I'm definitely going to record one after this live. But be sure to check out and stay connected with me because honestly, I'm not a god or anything. I'm a goddess, and you are too, boo. Okay, and if you're a guy, you're a god. Okay, because we was made from the Creator. We was made from the all loving God. So I don't, anybody that try to come through and make you feel like you not the shit, I'm here to tell you the shit and then some. Okay. But anyway, so be sure to check that out. All the links will be down below of this particular live. But going back to Aquarius, okay, like honestly being in I had walked away from my notes, guys. Okay, Saturn being in Aquarius. Okay, so now Saturn, this particular one right here, like Saturn is the father time. Saturn is the grandfather sign, right? Saturn takes its time. You cannot rush Saturn. But when Saturn comes through, when Saturn wakes up, when Saturn says, okay, okay, what you want me to do? This is when you better have all your shit together. I kid you not, guys. I'm going through it myself. And when I looked at my chart, actually, Saturn is in my sixth house, okay, which is business, so many things, community, like so many things. You could look it up, but because I don't want to be derailed. But what I wanted to say and what I will continue saying is that, ew, what is that? Okay. What I was saying is that with Saturn being in retrograde in Aquarius, this can mean setbacks. It can mean setbacks. But the thing about it is, when it's gonna go in retrograde, and when it's gonna go in retrograde, I just said it. Let me see. Saturn is gonna go. Saturn's going. Saturn is in Aquarius, and it's going. It's now. Oh yeah, it's already in retrograde, right? With Saturn being in Aquarius in retrograde, you will feel like you may be set back in the decisions and the things that you need to do for yourself. You may have to step away from certain things that you truly love, whether it be relationships, job partnerships, business ventures, and so forth. And here's the thing. I'm speaking right now pertainingly. This message is for everybody overall because I trust and believe that whatever when the divine leads you to certain people to hear certain messages, is because something was either supposed to put you forward or awaken within you. But right now, I'm particularly speaking to my entrepreneurs, my artists, anybody that is honestly believing in a craft and doing what they due diligence and being creative and making money from it. A lot of times when we find ourselves in setbacks, we really get upset. And I was saying that a little earlier in the conversation, but now I'm really talking about being creative in the creative world. And making bank off of it, right? Out of it, right? Receiving bank, I should say. A lot of times these things are supposed to happen because you are supposed to really perfect whatever the bullshit you're going through within your business, or really get like level up. And that's what Saturn in Aquarius wants you to do. Saturn in Aquarius being in retrograde, this is in my humble opinion, in my spirit, okay, that I feel is that Saturn wants you to go back, clean up, really tighten up. Really tighten up, because abundance is truly in the air for you. Abundance is here for us, guys. Like, honestly speaking, the only thing between you and your dreams is you. No one else. It's no one's responsibility. And I tell myself this: it's no one's responsibility to believe in your dreams. It's your dream. If I'm going to sleep, I don't know what you're dreaming. You don't know what I'm dreaming. So how I'm gonna say, oh, that is not gonna work, or that's whack, or whatever the situation is. Like, I'm giving you validation. The only thing a person could do, two things: either support or not, basically. Because honestly speaking, the dream is yours. It's for you. It was you were blessed. You were blessed to receive that particular download that gave you the ability and the talent to do what you're doing. And no one out here can do it like you, because it's on your own. Listen, it's only one you, right? I love that. And it took me years to really understand this. Okay. And when I started really, listen, when I started really understanding this, everything changed around me. But I even asked the question: did everything change, or did I change, or did my perspective change? Right. And I believe it's the latter. Because when you go within, when you find yourself, when you work on your self-worth, because not every day we feel like a hero. Okay. There's times where it's like, excuse me, I don't know, you know, and that's okay, because in every move there's a flow. Yesterday I did not come outside. Yesterday was a beautiful day, but I healed myself. And when I say I healed, I gave myself space to rest and do some other things that I needed to do for me. You know what I mean? And allow myself to be in that space, rather than because I hear this, or it's nice outside. Because I love being outdoors. I do. I truly do. But there's times where outdoors is not, it's not for you. Okay. At least not that day. But your dreams are there every day. Every day. You work around your dreams, you work around your goal, but you make sure your goal and your dream is number one in your life, because it was a gift to you. You can't leave that on the wayside. Number one, it's not fair to you, and it's actually selfish of you, because you're not sharing it with the rest of the world. So, with Saturn being in Aquarius in retrograde, I truly believe it's all about tightening up this week. Get your stuff together. Don't move too fast. That's another thing with these. How many retrogrades we have right here? We got Saturn. We have the North Node in retrograde, although it's going direct on Wednesday. That's good. Okay. Woo. Okay. And Mercury. So, and another thing, because the North Node was in retrograde, excuse me, well, is in retrograde, and it's going direct on Wednesday, which is the day of Mercury. It's it's so funny with this Gemini season, because with Geminis, we can't just do one thing. It can't just be one planet going in retrograde, and we have the gift of licking our wounds and moving backwards, right? No, we moving backwards and forward at the same time. But that's good. That's good, because it's just like, okay, when you're cooking and you're cooking a couple of items, okay, this one may need a certain time, and you got to go back and and watch it, depending on what you're making, see if it's simmering and stuff like that. But then other things you could just like chop up some salad, put in a bowl, get everything together, and that's done. That's pretty much where I'm going with the North Node moving going direct this Wednesday, and then with the Saturn being in Aquarius, which is another air sign, going in retrograde. So that is an amazing ability to have. I honestly have to sit on myself, guys, and be realistic with myself as a human being. Okay, because there's so many things that I believe that I can do at one time, and that can be true. But what I realize over time, you get burnout. Even if you, even if in your mind, yeah, you can do it. You can actually do it. But that's why we have numbers: one, two, three, four, and so forth. Okay, because everything can't be number one. And I didn't like that when I had to really like allow myself to believe that. Is that what we're watching? Thank you, baby. Blessings. You know what I'm saying? I had to believe that. Okay, I can't have too. My aunt used to say to me, Liz, be sure not to have too many pots, open, because if everything is open and if everything is simmering, is cooking at the same time, when like what are you going to be perfect on? Where are you giving love to? So this is what I will say about the Saturn in retrograde in Aquarius. You will definitely get a lot of downloads. I truly believe anybody that listens to this message, anybody that listens to my videos, are definitely open in as far as knowing that the Creator God comes in all shapes and forms. Right? We live in an abundant world because the Creator created it, but society will have you believe that it's really us that is uh, giving us the ability to be rich. So if you didn't become a surgeon, a lawyer, or whatever, you not making bank like that. And if your business is not affluent and popping and just bringing in loads of money into space that you are in now, you're a loser. And that's not true. That's not true. I truly listen. I'm gonna share with you guys. For myself, it has been nothing, and I'm being so honest right here, and I'm not bragging, but honestly speaking, because I have to, because right now, although I'm testifying to you, not testifying, but I'm sharing, I'm being open and candid with you guys. I'm actually doing it to pay homage to the Creator for how I've been blessed, and I cannot be ashamed or worried about what nobody thinks. But I will say this: it has been nothing that I personally myself, one else, has created that I didn't receive from. I didn't get paid. I didn't get my due from. Okay. And payment is not just money. That too, but so many opportunities, things, this anything that I needed to move me forward, anything that I want, I receive because I believe that when you create, you are creating currency. You are feeding your energy into the very existence of something that wasn't here. And the reason why you're able to do that is because you are born, you are a sentient being having a physical experience. You come from the Creator. So if you come from the Creator, then how you not a creator yourself? That's why I truly believe that we are all gods and goddesses. That is my humble belief, and that is my right. So basically, to close this off, I would really advise y'all to take time this week to really listen. The full moon is going to be in Sagittarius, fire, okay, energy. This is the time. I don't care what you believe in, what you don't believe in. Okay, but you believe in your words. Do you believe in you? Because if you do, what I'm suggesting is that you take a pen and paper, especially a Sharpie. Okay, Write down and affirm the very thing that you expect, not the thing that you wish, not the things that you hope for, not the things that you praying on, or the things that you know without seeing has already came to. Because as once you believe in it, look at this skirt, right? Somebody believed that they could make it, and then now it exists. Before somebody believed that they could make this skirt, this garment, it didn't exist, right? That goes with everything. That goes with your dreams. That goes with every single thing, guys. And trust me, I know what I'm asking of you is not something that comes so easy. We have our good days, we have our bad days, but we must press on. We must get up. We must not give up at all, because we have the strength to create. We have the power to receive the very gifts that is here on earth, because we were chosen. Okay, we were chosen to come here. So I don't know about you, but I am receiving. I'm not leaving no. I'm receiving all my abundance. I'm not leaving no money under the table or on the table. And I also believe that I am covered and I am blessed, and you are too, guys. I love you so much. I definitely will speak to you next week. Stay blessed, stay abundant, and most importantly, stay powerful. Bye.